Hi there, this is Dominique Dejean Craig. For tonight's video, we're going to talk about the police in Chicago being ambushed by Black Lives Matter. And we're going to talk about Black Lives Matter, Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and let's go. As you may or may not know, the police in Chicago were ambushed during a peaceful protest. Black Lives Matter. The Black Lives Matter people hid behind signs and banners, and they put on black so their identities were hidden, and then they attacked the police. 45 cops were injured. One cop had a broken orbital bone in his eye socket. Another one has a broken kneecap. 12 people were arrested. Now, what's significant about this, I've been saying this for a while now, that Black Lives Matter and Antifa are the same group. And you just saw Black Lives Matter turn into Antifa in front of us, in front of the police. Black Lives Matter became Antifa. They're one and the same group. Now, if Antifa is a terrorist group, that means Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group. Now, this is why I'm through with the NFL. Okay? This is why no more Nike. What are these corporations doing giving billions of dollars to Black Lives Matter? What are they doing? What are they doing? This is a Marxist organization that is here to overthrow the government of the United States. So the NFL, they want us to stand and salute the flag, as we should. But then they want to fund an organization that's here to overthrow the United States to the tune of billions of dollars. Nike too? I haven't seen the whole list, but BLM, Black Lives Matter, is getting billions. Why? Obviously, the corporations know who these people are. Okay. You don't give that type of money to strangers. These, same corporations are funding the Democrats, funding the liberals. And that's why you see things like Joe Biden bailing out Black Lives Matter, bailing out Antifa, bailing them out of jail. Okay. Somebody's paying these so-called protesters. This is obviously coordinated. Okay. I mean, we went through this before. Come on now. Why are they marching in Warsaw? Why are they marching in Berlin? Why are they marching in London? This is obviously coordinated. They all had the same shirt on the same day across the country. This is obviously coordinated. This is not grassroots. And I fully support Donald Trump sending in the feds and them using whatever tactics are necessary to get Black Lives Matter and Antifa out of our country. They're a terrorist group. Now, the so-called mayors coming on here saying that these people are Americans and their constitutional rights are being violated. If you're a terrorist, as far as I'm concerned, you don't have constitutional rights. If you're a terrorist, as far as I'm concerned, they could ship you to Guantanamo. And if you're a mayor and you support these terrorists, you support this anarchy, chaos, lawlessness, murder, arson, you support this, then you as a mayor, you are criminally liable. This is worse than an abdication of responsibility. This is worse than a dereliction of duty. This is treason. And you mayors should be locked up. You were elected to represent the people in your community against people like Black Lives Matter and Antifa. You were not empowered to bring them porta potties. And you are an embarrassment when you ask the feds to leave and your city is just lawless, You allow these criminals to burn down the police station. You call them protesters. You try to convince us all that this is peaceful. The Democrats are funding or they are funded by, they are funded by the same corporate dollar that funds Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is Antifa. You saw they just turned into Antifa at the where they attacked the cops. And you see it across the country. You see it all across the country in all these places where there is Black Lives Matter violence. Okay. So, anyway, I am in full support of sending in the feds and getting these people off the streets. And I am also in full support of Black Lives Matter, those billions of dollars being frozen and that money being used to pay for the damage, the millions, probably billions of dollars by now, because it's all across the country, of damage that's been done by Black Lives Matter. Illegal, felonious damage. Is it peaceful protest when you attack somebody else's piece of property? That's peaceful protest? You attack a piece of property that is not your own? That's people. And when is it over? When is it over? When we just bow all the way out to all of their demands? Listen here. I'm voting for Trump because I don't support this violence. I don't support this lawlessness. I don't support Black Lives Matter. I don't support Antifa. And I don't agree with the Democrats, not on one single issue. Not a single one. That's our video. I'd like to thank you for watching.